can shovel 50 billion extinction burgers into their face holes each year. And to produce 1/4 pound patty takes 450 gallons of water and produces 4 pounds of greenhouse gases. That's 25 trillion gallons of water and 200 billion pounds of greenhouse gases every year. And it gets worse. Leaving aside all the ethical arguments over treating living creatures as unfeeling industrial meat sacks, livestock farming is a grossly inefficient way to produce calories. That's because over half the grain grown in the United States is used to feed cattle. In a world where 1 in 9 human beings is malnourished, that grain alone could feed 800 million people. Basically, eating red meat is killing us. It serves no other purpose but to maintain the suffering of others and is pushing us closer to the Great Collapse.
Hey, Adam.
Boppity!
Hello, Boppity.
There's someone coming.
How much time?
Not long.
The slipknot of fate tightens, the chair tips to the floor, and now we're free for swinging to and fro. We took our hands off the steering wheel, buried the pedal to the metal as we hit the wall, flying through the windshield, flying through the air, flying through the windshield. It's all hanging by a string, a rusty wire that screams to be free. It's not going to be alright, so keep on scrolling.
Delilah? Delilah? Where's Delilah?
Good morning, Delilah.
Hi, Jackie.
What did you find today?
I found a hoozawatzel and a cranky spinning contraption, and oh, I found this thing that stops the wires from melting.
You found a fuse. Thank goodness. I'm still trying to find a way to build replacements for the substation. This'll buy me some time. Well done, Delilah.
Sure.
Where are you off to now?
Oh, I'm going to see how Adam's doing. See you tomorrow.
Poor thing.
Hello, Delilah. What are you cosplaying as today?
Oh, right. I'm a scavenger of the wasteland. I scour the scorched lands for old world loot that I trade for food and fuel in friendly settlements.
Speaking of food and fuel, friends, did you know that over half the maize and soybeans grown globally are used to feed livestock and produce biofuel? We actually grow food to feed the industries that are killing us. So it shouldn't be a shock to learn that most of you watching this right now will most certainly starve to death within the next 20 years.
What?
I'm joking, Delilah. Actually, it's much worse than that.
Worse?
Sure! And to help me explain why, we'll need to demolish a building. Okay, let's get those wrecking balls up. Let's go. Come on, this building's gotta come down today. Come on, let's go. Our entire civilization is built upon the foundation of capitalism. And capitalism, with its ruthless demand for endless growth in a finite world, its built-in necessity for inequality, and its defiant ignorance of the long-term devastation it causes for its short-term profits, is too big to fail. Because when it does, and we, the workers, need to decide if we want the corporations who are currently perpetrating global genocide to slam us into the wall of extinction, or maybe we should take the wheel instead, pump the brakes, and begin the process of dismantling capitalism on our own terms. Then rebuild our world based on the idea of degrowth, where the economy is built upon a foundation of social and ecological well-being, not endless consumption and the exploitation of the natural world.
But Adam, how do you dismantle a global economy?
Well, Delilah, since it's become painfully obvious that the corporate and political elites never had any intention of reforming the economy from one that exploits to one that nurtures, that responsibility now falls to us. And we're well past the point of asking politely, and now must engage in massive and continuous displays of civil disobedience, general strikes, and direct action. Jackie?
It's time to take back everything they've stolen. It's time to stop playing by their rules. Together we demand an end to debt and poverty, a universal income, a life of dignity. And we stop by not paying all the bills. We'll take back all our money and bring them to their knees. We'll take back all the power and build a culture of care. We'll take back the fate of the world and end capitalism. It's time to take back everything they've stolen.
And we have no time to waste, because within the next 2 decades, with the onslaught of deforestation, droughts, the growing climate migration catastrophe, and deepening political instabilities, the cost of food production will become too expensive to generate profits. And what will the corporations do when that happens? Well, they'll stop producing food. And at that point, the Great Collapse will have begun.
But isn't the world's population expected to grow to 9 billion by 2050?
It sure is, Delilah. And to ensure that those 9 billion human beings are fed, global food production must increase by 50%, yet is predicted to fall by as much as 30% by 2050. Let me repeat that. To feed the nearly 9 billion people that will be alive in just over 25 years, global food production must increase by 50%, but it is predicted to decrease by a third of what it is today. Listen, we all know what's happening. Our way of life isn't sustainable, and it's finally coming to an end. And that's okay. It really is. I'm not blaming anyone. We're all living in the same cage. But to break free, we need to demolish the entire prison. And most of us aren't prepared to do that.
Was there really nothing anybody could have done?
See that star up there, wishing upon it is all you can do. See that star up there. Its light will one day touch a brand new world. Throughout history, time and again, civilizations rise then fall to sand. Ours is next, but remember the story never ends.
Delilah? Delilah, where'd you go?
Oi.
Johnny? What are you doing here?
No! You said I had time!
Time's up.
Hello?
Adam, can you hear me?
What?
What are you waiting for?
What are you talking about?
Delilah is the key to it all.
What about Delilah?
Let go, Adam.
Hello? 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 I got a book filled with scribbles. My voice bruised from bashing it against the door. An endless pile of shit to scroll through. But I also got worlds to generate. 'Cause I'm cursed with the sight of our future he dead. 'Cause I dared to open my eyes. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. The cockroach is eating through the skin of my shirt. My eyes are sunken black and blue. My fingernails are split and my knees are bloody. And I scream all night long. Yes, I scream all night long. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Was there really nothing anybody could have done?